Alright, so I have here the outline of a plan for Tone Mill. And I'm picking up this piece and I'm describing it as a strategic plan. It's essentially a plan for part of the Tone site, which is in local authority ownership, next door to some private ownership, next door to a road with a river running through it, near the field of study, which is my place, and that box there, which is a substation which connects to the 33 kV input and the 11 kV supply to Wellington. So this is the overall summary, and I think at the moment the grid connection to the site at 11 kV is probably archaic and unlikely to be fit for large scale solar development, but I am working on that, and we'll get to all the different bits in the plan in due course, because essentially I am looking here at the so-called strategic plan, and I should put really that this is a short-term strategic plan which consists of getting the place dry, putting some electricity in, and managing the risk of flooding. Because with those three things in place, I believe there is some possibility of rental income. There is a real probability of actual income from tenants, that is. Actual income from photovoltaic for grid export, and that would be improved if you had battery storage. The economics of that would be improved if you had battery storage and dispatch on demand. This point about subdivision relates to the fact that that block is a right rabbit's warren of different roof slopes and all sorts, and we'll come on to how I'm proposing to deal with the eating the elephant in stages here. There are some points here about business structure, which I will get to. Now, this is the important bit, which I want to get down in written form. So, a list of possibly economic activities at Tone Works. I'm going to start with the generic list, pointing out that there is a risk of flood, no electricity and no roof, and a lot of constraints on the space from working in a heritage situation. So I've considered the following uses, and this is my assessment: warehousing or light industrial. Actually, I've separated warehousing and light. So warehousing. It's got poor articulated vehicular access to the site and within the site. Better sites are available, so if there was any warehousing, it would be low volume, high value, low volume turnover, high value specialist type equipment is my assessment. Is there any opportunity for yard space? Not really. I mean, there is limited opportunity for yard space. Light industrial or heavy industrial, including automated assembly of 3D printing, subtractive manufacturing, and whatever possible collaborations with the local colleges in terms of a maker workshop type arrangement with local colleges. I like that idea a lot, but it's not something that our business is going to pursue, I don't think. Is it office space. Well, at the moment I've written it's damp, besides which it's got no lights, heating or electricity. So I'm not sure it's to make us a particularly desirable office. Any offices would be back to this point of subdivision. Is it suitable for retail? No, it's edge of town, there's no parking, very poor access. Is it suitable for residential, including refugees or supported living or live workspaces? Possibly, but not same arguments as apply to office use. Destination tourism, historical features. That links to recreation and entertainment. So that's a list of our generic uses for the site. Now let's come on to the generation and storage of renewable energy as a possible overarching use of the facilities. There is some hydro potential because there is a existing weir with a 2-meter head and a Q50, I think it is, of 3 meters per second flowing through the River Tone. There's obviously roof space and vertical space, east, west, north, south facing options on solar. I don't see opportunities for wind on the site, it being low down. I think storage and dispatch on demand are very important, and local storage should also read like local consumption. So we're trying to find tenants who use a lot of electricity, and in this category of warehousing we might include, for example, data center and or hydrogen production and or crypto mining. So you have got lots of options for rental if you have electricity being available on site, and especially if you've got cheap electricity available on site 24 hours a day. So those kind of issues are covered off there. I didn't mention, what are we talking about? The capital intensity of the activities, yes. Okay.